What's happening, people? Welcome to the Manc Talk. We are back with another video. We're here weekly every Thursday. You guys enjoy it, so why not? We're here with Big Steve, MCFC. What's happening?
Got your balaclava?
I don't know, man. I couldn't find it, man. Listen, fresh trim in it, you know what I mean?
Bad night at the office again, no, wasn't it?
Bad night at the office. Feels like a familiar story, man. Feels like a nightmare. You know what I mean? And I'm still living it, man. I'm still living this nightmare of a season, mate. You know what I mean? But this is a true reality, mate. We are down in the dumps.
Down in the dumps, mate.
Down in the dumps. You know what I mean? The stadium looks like a dump as well when you look at how bad it is and how, you know, the roof's leaking and everything like that. And
I've seen something this week about the stadium. Is it true that they're thinking about rebuilding the stadium?
Yeah,
Don't you think they need to sort the team out before they think about the stadium?
Listen, mate, that's what I'm saying. Priorities, mate. Priorities. Sort yourself out, man. You know what I mean, man? Flipping out. I don't know if they're doing English lessons for all these players, man. You know what I mean? Hint, hint. You know what I mean? A certain player. But listen, people, big up to everybody who's watching, man. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. But United are out of the Champions League. Round of 16. You know.
I thought, let's be honest, they're not a good side, Madrid.
Nah, they're not.
They're not
when you look at it, they're not, man. They're not.
But you know, I thought you'd beat them.
Yeah.
But you know what shocked me? You know the goal that Joao Felix scored that was offside?
Yeah, yeah.
It was just how easy. Like 4 passes, it was in the net.
Yeah,
and I was like,
course.
whoa, I thought United's got it all here. This doesn't look right, you know what I mean?
And you know how bad it is? We kind of started off a little bit well, but I just feel like for me, I'm getting excited for nothing because that should be expected. You know, a bit of pressure is expected at United. You play decent for 20 minutes. Come on, man.
They did play. I thought United was on it for about 20 minutes. I thought, you know what, they're getting on it here. Ronaldo's got his hat-trick at weekend. But it's the same old, isn't it? At the videos I was getting sent of the car park, Sweet was back.
Mate.
Underneath the ground, Viva Ronaldo. There was guys like swinging off the air conditioning and that. Viva Ronaldo, flares going off and that. And I thought, hold on a minute. These guys have got Madrid in midweek. Let's see this.
Hold the horses, isn't it?
And then boom, again, back to square one.
But again, I've got United fans coming at me. I found that seeing Ronaldo at his peak. You don't need to tell me how good Ronaldo is.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm judging Cristiano Ronaldo because I'm looking at where Man United are. Same with you, Aguero. When you look at where Man City are going, was it right to keep Aguero?
No, but we even though we loved him, we knew that
time was
if we actually took a step back from the Man City goggles and looked at Aguero, we knew he'd lost a yard.
Yep.
We knew he was struggling with injuries. We knew he wasn't the same Aguero.
Yep.
So it was like, okay, what hurt more with the Aguero is that we didn't replace him.
Yeah.
But obviously, we'll go on to other things in a bit.
But it's the premise though, isn't it? Like, you know, the thing with Cristiano Ronaldo, everybody knows he can do things that are special. Yeah. The problem is though, can he do it consistently? And is his legs and his brain still there to be working?
Listen, he's one of the greatest players we've ever seen. Right?
Absolutely.
Was it the right time to bring him back to Man United? For me, no, because you want to challenge for the title. You finished second the year before, so you want to push on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all want to see him. If you've got a title challenging team and you add Ronaldo to it, say if Ronaldo come to City or Ronaldo went to Liverpool or Chelsea, you know, you throw him in every now and then, he just does the business. But with United, the whole fan base is looking at him to bring the trophies home. And he's not the same guy.
And there you go. And that you've hit the nail on the head.
You see that in the big games. The derby at Old Trafford didn't touch the ball. Liverpool didn't touch the ball.
No.
You know, you're looking at him in the Champions League. What did I say to you on this show? It's all right scoring last-minute winners against Villarreal and equalisers, Atalanta and things like that. But when you come to the big boy stage now, Atletico Madrid aren't even a big boy. And
you know what? I think for me, it was just, like I said to you, he's not the sole problem. But I look at it and I think this is where United faltered at. You know, if they would have got a striker or someone that could be, you know, that could have something about him.
They need, for me, they
mobility.
They need,
you know, but then also they need midfielders, and they went and prioritised a striker over midfielder when clearly United needed midfielders.
They panicked,
and also they thought money. The goggles went out. This club is about money, and you know what it is? This club is clearly about money.
He's made them millions, mate, and millions.
And you know what they do with this Ragnick, And I'm sorry, but I've started to see why they've got this Ragnick now, because you know what? They've got him at interim, getting everyone excited again about tactics and all that, And what they're doing is they're going to be looking at his Leipzig model and the way he's revolutionised Leipzig and the way he's got them from. You know what? They're making this to becoming
But it takes time, and it took money. Leipzig have spent a lot of money as well, and they've been able to go out there and pick the best young talent and bring it in. At Man United, it's a different model. You're Man United, so you should be able to. So if Harry Kane's available now, Man City are going for him. Man United should be in that conversation.
Yeah.
But if it comes down to it, they're not. No disrespect. They ain't going to United. They're going to come to City.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. But
you're only coming for United for money. I'll be honest with you guys.
And for me, if you don't break that Fred McTominay partnership up, you ain't going to win nothing.
No.
So
100%.
last season, you look under Solskjaer and you think, bloody hell, we finished second. We got to a final, we lost. Let's push on. And you're looking, Sancho, yeah, great. Varane, brilliant signing. Ronaldo, great. But you're missing the main point.
The main point.
You're dancing around the pitch, adding these little positions you don't necessarily need, but the main focus where the battles are won in the engine room, in the big games, you've got McTominay and Fred.
Yeah. Last week I said it in the review. I said McTominay, Fred, Rodri, Bernardo, De Bruyne. This is the levels, you know what I mean. And when you look at Liverpool, Fabinho, Thiago, they've got midfielders that for me are Liverpool ready. Have we got midfielders that are Man United ready? No. But because we've dropped the standards and because this club are not bothered about...
What happened to the kid who they sent to Rangers?
Yeah, Amad Diallo, but he's not getting a chance.
No, but if he can't get in at Rangers, no disrespect. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? But again, I know what you mean. But the problem is, though, why are they sending him to Rangers? You know what I mean? Why are you sending him to Rangers when you know he's not going to get any opportunities there? Send him to a club where he's going to do well. But again, this football club doesn't know what they're doing because it is literally a bank. It's money that's just rolling in. And Ronaldo, I tell you what, mate, they will keep him next year, mate. They will make sure they do everything in their power to keep him next year.
And I'm going to drop one now. That Hannibal is better than McTominay. I watched him in the African Nations Cup. He's full of energy. He's got a bit about him. He needs to be integrated in this team now. While this Man United team, he needs to be integrated in the team. It's all right having him on the bench. He needs to play. Man City are going for a title, and McAtee, Cole Palmer, people like that are all getting a little taste of first team playing. Has Hannibal been even come on yet?
No, he hasn't. And that's, what it is. It's just, for me, you know what, I look at United in a minute, and I was having a chat with Stephen as well. I was having a chat with just certain people and thinking, are these players playing because of like image rights and the contract? So Maguire, is he playing because the club he's put inserted in a certain contract that he has to play certain games, he has to have the captain?
That's mad. That if that's
true. You know what? I'll be really honest with you because a lot of people don't want to look into it here, but I just think this theory is right. When Wan-Bissaka was playing all these games, when Dalot was playing well, Wan-Bissaka all of a sudden plays like 5 games in a row. You're thinking, hold on a minute, how's that possible? Luke Shaw as well. There's certain players in the team you're thinking, is there a contract being inserted where they have to play? Bruno Fernandes has COVID. This for me is bobbling. Honestly, it's mind-boggling. He comes back from COVID. You're thinking, right, they played better without him against Tottenham. You know what? Let's put him on a bench, and when we need him to bring him on, we'll bring him on straight into the team. Yeah. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, I just look at it thinking, is Ralph Rangnick in control, or are the powers that be? Are they the ones controlling the situation? Are they the ones saying, no, Maguire has to start over Lindelof, when Lindelof's a better defender, when Lindelof and Varane suit each other more? You know that. So why is the club doing this? But again, are the hierarchy saying, no, we've got a clause in the contract which says, you know what, Maguire has to play 25 games a season, 35 games a season.
No matter what anyone says, he's not good enough.
He's not good enough,
He's not
mate.
good enough.
I got it wrong. I put my hands up, I thought when we came in, but now that the standards have gone up.
You've got to judge a centre-half on a season long. Ruben Diaz, for example, came in, we won the league, we won the cup. He literally was putting in 8, 9 out of 10 performances every game. He was new to the league, he took to it 100%. This Maguire, he has one good game. The United fans are swinging off the lampshades again, saying, oh, he's great. But if you actually take a step back and look at him and think, come on, over a season, is he a Man United player? No. Is he captain material? No. Even when he come out one of them interviews and he went, I have to be here because I have to be here. And I was like, mate,
bollocks, mate.
You know what I mean?
Bollocks,
come on, man. I thought you need it.
Bollocks,
United fans need inspiration, man.
You know what? We need inspiration, but I just feel like these guys are soft, mate. I genuinely feel like these players are soft, man. These ain't no United players, man. Listen, maybe I grew up with the likes of Roy Keane, Scholes, where these players would shut me up by performing well. You know what I mean? And now we're getting PR statements every minute, and they know who they are. They know who they are. And for me, like I said to you, I don't know if you see this Rashford video, You know, I've showed it you before there.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
When you look at that video, and by the way, people, we have to judge it by what we know and what we don't know. That's how life is. So I don't know the context that's behind, you know, another video. I'm just trying to judge it on this video right now. And when you look at the Rashford video, did you think there was anything wrong with what the guy said in the back?
What you get at Man United, not taking the piss. People go there, it's a tourist attraction, right? So all them people that are stood outside that entrance after a game want autographs, shirt signing and photographs because they've come a long, long way.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, that's the truth. The Manchester match-going fans, they come out the ground, they fuck off home.
Yeah.
Right? End of story.
Yeah.
So you come out of that stadium, you've been beat. Rashford's obviously fuming. He's had a lot of shit last few weeks. Yeah. He probably don't want to sign autographs. He probably don't want to sign anything. He don't want to do any of that. So he's trying to get off, So you've got fans unhappy, A, with the performance, and B, that they've spent a lot of money. They think it's their divine right to get a signature or whatever. So you've got the guy shouting.
No one has a divine right for that, but
that's what they do. So then he's shouting, come on, Rashford. Meaning, basically, come and fucking sign our shirt. But Marcus Rashford ain't going nowhere near them because you don't know when people are upset.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah,
so he's probably been told to listen, just get your gear and go. So that's the problem you've got at Man United with that and that video. It is what it is. He's come out, he's put a statement. I get it. But I get the other thing. But that's your problem you've got at that club there now. These fans think they've got a divine right to basically say whatever they want. And they want the players to come over and all that. It's not going to work.
No, you know what? I get that. For me, like I said to you, abuse is not tolerated. You know what I mean?
But the guy didn't abuse him. The guy just said, come on, Rashford.
But that's what I'm trying to say. And this is where, for me, I don't get it for me. And I'll be really, really honest with you because at the end of the day, I just have to say how it is, But, you know, that thing's happened, right? And the second thing that this club is always looking to do is put a PR statement out.
Yeah.
Within an hour, Steve, Rashford has gone and put a long statement out. And you know what it is, His brother needs to stop doing this, by the way. He knows who he is. You're tweeting from Moss side, mate, and you need to stop doing this on behalf of Marcus Rashford. Because you know what, mate? You're ruining his career. I'm being deadly serious with you, man. This whole facade, and this whole PR around Marcus Rashford, for me, has to stop, man. Every single minute he's making a statement. He's made more statements than anyone in this football club.
Listen, Rashford, for me, Rashford
because at the end of the day, like I said to you,
judged by football.
Judged by football. And that's why for me, I grew up in an area where you judge by football. And anything off the field, right, like I said to you, abuse is not tolerated. But valid criticism. You're a footballer, mate.
Yeah, you've got. Listen,
what do you expect?
If you're a footballer, you can't take the praise and not take the criticism.
Don't take the criticism. It's as simple as that.
If you're at a club like Man United, there's a certain level of performance you've got to adhere to. Otherwise, that fan base ain't going to be happy.
No.
At the minute, the level of performance Man United are putting in, going out of Champions Leagues, miles off the league, it's not good enough. So you're going to get shit.
And if you're there leaking stuff out, I'm sorry,
Yeah, if you're not big enough to take it.
If you're not big enough to take it, mate,
maybe the club's too big. Maybe the club's too big for a minute.
Yeah, but it is too big for him. Marcus Rashford is. And I'm sorry, if you're leaking out stuff to the press, and that's what I get. I come back to his brother. If you're there leaking out stuff, to the press,
you know his brother's going to be looking for you soon.
No, I don't give a shit, man. He can come. He knows where I am. He's been speaking about me. You know, he knows where I am. End of the day, like I said to you, if you're leaking out stuff at the press, like you're not happy, this and that, and then the next minute something doesn't go your way, and then you go put out a PR statement that flipping out, mate, I have to get my glasses out and read it all. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, man. It has to stop. I'm tired of this BR bullshit. And then what do United do with that? They follow up with a love heart emoji. I'm sorry. I'm sick of this shit, man.
That's
you know, this feeling sorry for yourself mentality at my United Football Club has to stop, man. If you're not good enough for this football club, you need to go, mate, because I'm sick and tired of players feeling sorry for themselves. You play for Man United Football Club. You should stand up, When the shits are going down, mate, stand up, man. Stand up. Players have done it in the past. Why are you any different? Oh, because you're Manc born and bred and that. I don't give a shit, man. You play for Man United Football Club. There's a duty as a footballer that you've got to pull your weight, mate. You've got to. When you go to Man United, especially Man United, man, the standards are bigger than everywhere else, mate. I couldn't give a shit about Aston Villa. But Man United Football Club, the fans have got a divine right to have performances from you. You've got bigger wages than Mo Salah.
Fuck's Aston Villa got to do with it?
No, but I'm just saying though, innit? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about Aston Villa and all these other clubs, I care about Man United Football Club. And I'm sorry, if you're not performing week in, week out, and you take criticism, for me, you got to go. Again, I make it very, very clear. Abuse, not tolerated. We don't want that. But if you can't take valid criticism, and then you're making PR statements again and again and again, to hide and deflect, Your performances. I'm sorry, man. Look yourself in the mirror, man. You're not good enough. Simple as that. I've just got to put it out there, man, because I'm sorry, yeah.
Do you want a drink, got a coffee or something?
Nah, I'm sick of this bullshit of players hiding behind PR messages and people getting involved and third parties getting involved to protect the brand, to protect the image. Oh, Marcus Rashford, MBE. You know what I mean? Like, focus on your football, mate.
Yeah,
and if you can't do that, and then you use that, and you cloud it, I'm sorry, man. When you're going into that fan, yeah, when you're a fan, yeah, you're going in to watch football, aren't you? Like, all these things around it, I don't care.
No.
But again...
No, it's bad timing as well. I mean, like
it's bad timing as well, man. I just think, you know...
If that video comes out and Rashford doesn't say anything, that video's gone after 24 hours. No one gives a shit. When you're putting out big statements and like you say, United's doing love arts as if he's getting bullied and all this crap, it can be a bit mad, man. It can be a bit mad, and this is what... I get the frustration.
But you get it, though, innit? Yeah. Like, you know, come on, man. I'm not trying to compare it to Man City days, but bloody hell, mate, like... Stop this, like, players, what do you want? If someone's having a bad time, yeah, you know what? The next game, mate, if you're unbelievable, mate, you know what I mean, you've shut everyone up. And you know what? You give credit where it's due.
The thing is, though, I think a lot of Man United fans, obviously, when it started to go down the wrong way, they got behind the team. You've seen the United away support, it's good. They get behind the team, but nothing's changing. So every time they're asking the fans to get behind the players, they are. The fans are getting behind the players, but the players, there's nothing changing. They're not going anywhere. It's like a boat sailing on the sea, but doesn't know where it's going. Yeah. Who's driving the boat and where the fuck are you going? Because at the minute, Man United, looking at them, I don't know where they're going and I don't know who's driving the boat. And at the end of the day, like you said, this season now, whether you're not, you're trophyless again.
You're trophyless again, mate.
You're going to struggle to get in the Champions League.
Fucking hell, man.
You might end up in that Conference League.
Mate, could be an INAPA.
A B for FC. Do you know what I mean? Ronaldo at a B for FC. Loads of Man United fans at Ocean Beach. Ocean Beach and that. And I saw you the table at Ocean Beach. I know Wayne Lineker and that, so I get you sorted.
He's a bit dodgy in that.
You know what I'm saying? I get you sorted, man. Big up Wayne.
No, but he'll be ready for it, Ronaldo. He loves the sauna and that, you know what I mean, and the showers.
But this is what I'm saying. Listen,
this is what I mean,
banter aside, you know, because listen, let's rewind it a bit to beginning of the season. Big Six, yeah. Yeah. You've signed Ronaldo. You've signed Varane. You've signed Sancho. You're going into that season and you're thinking,
pumped.
You're thinking, poof, we're having it. And I went in that and I looked at that United and I thought, ooh, it's a problem this season. This is a problem here.
But when you look at it deep down, though, be honest, man.
But how far are we away? Miles away. Miles away. It's a mentality as well.
Yeah.
It's not just players. You can go and throw another 300 million at it this summer and buy another 3 players for 100 million. But the mentality that's going through the club at the minute is not right. Everyone's sulking. Their arms go. Did you see that the other night? Ronaldo's doing this to the linesman. That Bruno Fernandes throwing his arms about. That's when you know. Listen, no. That's when you know a club's got problems. And do you know which another club exactly the same who do exactly the same as that? Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
And look at them.
You know what?
Look at them.
Absolutely.
And when they get to Europe, their arses go because City done it. Rattle them.
Rattle them.
Derby day. Rattle them. Rattle them up.
Atletico Madrid rattled us.
Yeah. Just by falling over. Cheating, Simeone's
and we played into their hands
100%.
Pogba at the end, there was a foul that was made and I was like, he's not going anywhere, Pogba, and then he fouls him and I'm like, I just don't think we're that savvy. European pedigree, Mourinho, heritage. Mourinho was right, you know.
He was right.
And United fans, you know what, didn't want to hear him, but he was right.
He was right, yeah.
You know what, and all these fans that were going, Mourinho's toxic and that, but he was right, mate.
He was right.
He was right, man. And you lot were blindly following Ole for 3 or 4 years. But again, there's bigger issues at this football club. And I tell you what, mate, I think we're 10 years behind. 5 years it's going to take to compete. 3 years it's going to take, I reckon, to get most of these players out. Then you have another 2 windows.
Don't forget,
2
though,
seasons.
You're saying that 5 years, but Man City ain't standing still for 5 years.
That's what I mean. And then
Liverpool ain't standing still. And if the big Norwegian fella's on his way, you know what I mean, that takes us up another level.
You know what? That's the true reality, and that's why. And then I had people moan at me, Saeed, you're overreacting. I said, how about you get out your bedroom, mate? That's the first thing you got to do, first of all, yeah? Get out your bedroom and go see the fresh light outside and the fresh sunshine before you talk about overreacting, mate. Are you taking a piss about overreacting?
Yeah, but loads of people when Ole got the sack were saying, oh, Saeed was right, innit? Just because it goes against the grain. But listen, it's football's about opinions. Not everyone agrees with me. Not everyone's going to agree with you. But what we can agree is at the minute, Man United are massively underachieving, and it doesn't look like it's going to get better anytime soon.
No, and you know what, man? The new manager, I don't think we'll be able to fix this. Ten Hag just gone out of Champions League. You know what I mean? Pochettino's flipping. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's doing.
I'm praying you get Pochettino. Praying. Because that is another bad step for me.
I think that'll be the final straw in United.
I think there's only one man that can rescue Man United, but if he takes the job, his career's finished. Ten Hag.
Ten Hag, yeah.
Because the thing is with Man United, you're not going to get time. And I think with Ten Hag, to implement his style of football...
He needs at least 3-4 years minimum.
100%.
Minimum.
Look at Arsenal now, yeah?
Yeah.
Early on in the season, Arteta, get him out, right?
They know who they are. They flip-flops.
Get him out, right? What did I say? He's not even had time to do what he wants to do. He signed Ramsdale. What's he doing signing Ramsdale? Because Ramsdale's an important part, like Pep, play out from the back.
And we need one for that, because De Gea can't do it.
Arsenal now have got a bit of an identity. You can see a few young players.
Massively.
And they've had a great season. Yeah. Anyone that says Arsenal haven't had a good season, they've got a great season, in a great position. If they get Champions League, Mikel Arteta, they should all, when they all went out protesting, they should all come out of the AFT studios, walk round, and send him some flowers and a bottle of whiskey and say, sorry, Arteta, we
got it wrong. Yeah. You know what? It's true, man. It's true. Absolutely. But like I said to you, you know what I mean? I don't know what the situation with United, but I'm. Let me know in the comments, people. Am I harsh on Rashford? Am I harsh on these players? I'm putting out PR statements. I literally, maybe I'm getting too old, man. I'm 28. I'm not that old. You know what I mean? But I grew up on players performing. Not this social media.
You'd have been fucked if you supported City back in the day, mate. If you can't handle this now, imagine being in Division 2.
Exactly.
But
I feel like the younger generation, I'll be honest with you, are getting sucked into this social media.
They can't cope.
You know what I mean? They can't. Look at my player, my fanboy. this is my fan. I support players, and there's a lot of. This is again another thing, by the way. Player FC, mate, absolute joke yous all are, mate. You need to stop this player bullshit, man. You support my United Football Club. All them people that Ronaldo fanboys that were coming after me in my tweets I mentioned, who do you really support? You support United or you support flipping Ronaldo?
You get that with Ronaldo.
But they're coming at me saying, look, Ronaldo. I said, listen, mate, I'm trying to enjoy the 3 points. We won 3 points. Credit where it's due. No, but you said Ronaldo's finished. I still stand by that, by the way. You know what I mean? Because I know he can't do it week in, week out. But again, listen, it is what it is. But people, make sure you keep liking the video, people. If you're subscribing right now, make sure you subscribe to Big Steve. He's on his road to 10K. But listen, the Premier League trophy over there is blue. But I tell you what, man, are you about to fumble this, man? Because you've not really fumbled it to Liverpool, have you? They've just gotten clear, haven't they? Every time, when they won the league title, they were clear. You haven't fumbled it.
We chased them down that time and won it. Every time Man City's chased the title down, we've won it. We've never been on the other end where someone's chased us down. This is why I always said to you, I personally, in my opinion, prefer to chase. But I've said it for a few weeks. We're not playing well. There seems to be a problem against teams that set up a really low block. They're really easy to defend against.
It's getting a bit easier now, to defend.
Yeah, because basically now...
Southampton.
Yeah, because basically now they block us in, and they move side to side, left to right, side to side, and we just pass across the back 4, but there's no real penetration. We are lacking a front man.
Massively. More than ever, I think, now.
Yeah, there's 9 games to go. We're 1 point ahead. We're coming up against Liverpool soon. That could be it. If we beat Burnley and we go into the Liverpool game 1 point ahead.
There's part of me that thinks, isn't that the best story for Man City, though? To kind of beat Burnley, but then beat Liverpool on that day. Everybody pumped up. It's going to be nice sunshine.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Beat Liverpool on that day, and then you've effectively won the league.
I'm not worried about Liverpool against City. I think that at the Etihad with the crowd behind us, same as the derby, you've seen it.
It's massive.
It gives us a lift. I think we can beat them there. It's Burnley away and Wolverhampton away, and teams who are sitting down thinking, you know what, I need a point. Burnley need everything.
Man. Especially Wolves.
This is what I'm saying. So these are the little games where it's nervy. But look, anyone that watched Liverpool last night, first half, they were nervy.
They were nervy, of course.
And Odegaard, he could have that save by Alisson could have gone in. But it is what it is. This is what's going to happen in a title race.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, well, that was a mad one. But at the end of the day, there's one thing you can't deny. whoever wins the league deserves to win the
Oh,
league.
massively.
So it's not like you win a cup and you get a look of a draw and you play a one-off game and you win it, you win the cup, fair enough. This league is won over 38 games. If Liverpool come and catch Manchester City and win the league, there's nobody more going to take his hat off and say, you know what, credit to you, you won the league and we bottled it. At the end of the day, if we go on and win the league, people need to come out and go, you know what, fair play Man City, they had a bit of pressure off Liverpool, but they rode it out and they won the league.
Someone said that you put them off. Your smiles.
Me, I didn't put them off. They put me off, innit? Do you know what I mean? They put me off.
No, but you was in the hotel. The City players are there. As soon as...
Do you know what? I was sat there. I never bothered nobody. I filmed them coming in and they were all mooching about and I thought, I was just doing my own thing.
Yeah.
Then my son was like, Dad, you need to get a picture with a few of them and that. But security was like... there was a couple of like young kids trying to get...
That tall black guy, is he there?
He's there, yeah. There was a couple of guys trying to get pictures and the security was like, no, don't mither him. So then that wound me up then. Because I thought, hold on a minute. Don't mither him. Fucking money I spend watching this team. So I went, you know what? Yeah. So I just got up, and when they come out, I said, for Gundogan was first. I went, Gundo. I said, any chance, mate? He went, yeah, sound. Security come over. What's going on? I went, mate. I said, I'm a City fan. I'm just having a chat with him.
Yeah, you got
right. Next minute, me and Gundogan's has a chat picture. Then everyone that come out then had a picture with him. I was talking to Fernandinho. To be fair, I said to him, are we having it today or what? And he went, yeah. I went, fucking get stuck into the boys there, get them going and that. And he went,
so you actually motivated him then?
Yeah, no, I was
I get it then. Go on.
Fernandinho was like, yeah, man. Yeah. He was like up for it, like one of the lads. And then fair play to Grealish, man. When I got in the lift, I was a bit starstruck because I just literally was like ready to go out. The fucking door opens. I've got Kyle Walker, Scott Carson, Grealish, and the assistant manager, and there was no room. So I went, but I thought, there's no fucking way I'm not getting in this lift. So I went, listen, boys, am I all right to squeeze in here? So I squeezed in the middle, and then Jack's just like laying. He's just like looking at me, and I went, all right, Jack. He went, yeah. I went, make sure you beat him today. He went, yeah, man. He went, you okay? I went, yeah, sound. I went, can I have a picture? He went, yeah. But this is a funny story.
Yeah.
The door opens then on the next floor. There's a load of like Grealish fangirls who sneaked in the hotel, yeah. So they got on the first floor. So as soon as the door opened, this girl goes, Jack Grealish, Jack! She comes running in the lift. There's no room in the lift, yeah. Running the lift, and she stands on his foot. He's only got flip flops on. He goes, fucking on my foot. He went, that's me out of the game tonight. So she's panicking, thinking she's injured him, getting pictures and all that. I was like, oh my anyway, then security came, got rid of them, and then I got on the bottom floor. When I've come out the lift, Sterling's there and Foden's there, and they were all just mooching about, but it was good to see them like that. But at the end of the day, they focused, they all had the meal and they were all up in the
their
rooms.
breakfast like cornered off though?
Yeah, they went in a separate place. The Man City chefs got there the night before.
Oh yeah,
they prepped all the food. They got there at 12. They had dinner at 1. Then they all allowed to go to the rooms. They weren't allowed to mooch about. Kyle Walker came down because he was chatting to Michael Brown, and then loads of fans was outside the hotel trying to get at the coach and that. But then Pep, he didn't eat with the players. He ate on his own.
Why is that? That's a weird one.
He's probably just, I don't know.
Is that like superstition or something?
Maybe, but everyone else.
But that again just gives me a reason why.
You don't know if he's working on the game, do you? You don't know what he's doing, yeah.
Yeah,
he could be watching Neighbours or something. You don't know.
You never know, man. He could be watching Manc Talk. You know what I mean?
Could be Police Camera Action, Channel 5, innit? He could be watching that.
yeah.
But listen, it is what it is, and then we get to the game. Big up Man City support, man. Proper support Monday night there again.
On a Monday night,
look, we couldn't get it over the line.
You know what it was though? Fair play to Vieira though, man. You know what? He started to show that he could be a good manager, you know, and you know what? Fair play.
They went for the point. They thought City will switch off. We'll catch them on their counter attack.
Who didn't play well for you? I thought Foden had a disaster class.
I just think Foden didn't get a lot of the ball.
It's difficult. I prefer, if you're going to do something, I think De Bruyne would be more suited to the false nine.
For me,
how can Jesus not getting this? It's a striker.
That's what I'm saying. For me, now we have to go back to basics. When we won the league with Jesus up front, we have to go back to basics. So for me, get Foden on the left, get Jesus in the middle, get Mahrez on the right, get De Bruyne in the middle, put Grealish on the bench, and then rotate Grealish and De Bruyne for me.
Yeah, of course.
And I think Grealish in the middle, he could be a great playmaker.
Yeah.
I know the City fans were moaning the other night, no subs. But listen, he's the manager, not us. We're just fans. We just go and support him. Let the manager do what he's doing. You can criticise him all you want. But he said the team had good rhythm. They were knocking on the door. We was. So we didn't want to upset the apple cart. I get that. But look, we can't criticise Guardiola. He tried his best. We're not playing well at the minute. We haven't played well for a while.
You know what though? That for me, that Monday night again You know what I mean?
I told you about Palace, didn't I? Didn't I tell you about Palace?
I know.
I said it on the Big Six. Not bothered about United. Not bothered about Liverpool. Palace.
Palace away,
Wolves
man.
is the same.
Yeah, true.
Burnley's going to be the same. But look, we've just got
Burnley, but the good thing about that is on a 3 o'clock kickoff.
Listen, who is going to swap our position now?
Nobody.
There you go. We're top of the league still. People seem to forget that.
Yeah.
We're top of the league.
You know, when you know that day when you don't say you're top of the league, it's going to be weird, like, because you always say it, top of the league.
No, because
it's going to be like
I don't know how people can criticise somebody when they're top of the league. Because you're top of the league because it is what it is, isn't it? I know you've not said that for a few years, like.
Listen, but I just feel like, Skullfuggery's going to come and he's going to be like, top of the league, top of the league, top of the league.
He can't, but listen, the facts don't lie. We are top of the league. I'm telling you,
Skullfuggery, man, the contract, man, I'm telling you.
We are top of the league.
I need to be having, at least, how many percentage should I get in that contract?
But it is what it is, and like you say, we just got to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
We've got the best team for me at the minute in Europe.
But are you worried about Liverpool's endeavour? You know, Robertson's looking a bit cocky again.
No, they can be. Listen, they can. I don't care about that. I just care about what goes on the pitch. If they want to be cocky and do what they want, that's fine. The fans aren't cocky. They're coming across at the cocky, but they're not. Grizz Khan, it's took him 11 months to even mention it, right? Yeah. But now all of a sudden he's doing war videos with his daft hat on, saying it's that result. That result then feels like a championship result. That's fine. It's all right giving it the chest when you're 1 point behind, but when you're 12 behind, or when you're shitting yourself and you're telling everyone, no, Man City have won the league and I get that, but listen, I've been consistent all season. I said at the beginning of the season we'll win the league.
You still believe you're going to win the league?
When we got beat off Tottenham, we're going to win the league. Yeah, I believe we're going to win the league. I truly believe we're going to win the league. We've got the best manager.
Their little bit of patch though. Liverpool, have they really had that little bit of a moment when it wobbled?
Let me tell you, Liverpool won't have a moment. It's coming down to the Etihad between us and them. If we beat them at the Etihad and we can get 4 points ahead, we'll go on and win the league.
And they've got to play us as much as they're rubbish.
If they beat us at the Etihad, they'll win the league. Because you know what? What I've noticed in these title races is momentum.
And
when teams get momentum and get rhythm, and the fans go along with it, the whole club is undefeatable.
Vincent Kompany against,
it's all undefeatable.
Remember that Leicester one?
That's it, exactly.
That Leicester goal.
And then I knew then we got to Brighton, I knew it. The league's wrapped up, we're going to win it. Beat Newcastle when we chased you down.
Tory.
Scared stiff. Beat Newcastle, went QPR, and look, we nearly fucked that up. So there might be some twists and turns, but for me, Liverpool's got the momentum. We're struggling a little bit. It looks like the machine isn't as fluid as it was. We've got this international break now and the FA Cup and that to pep it up a little bit and get Pep.
You need a bit of, Diaz needs to come back in. I think that Laporte, mate, he's another one, dyeing his hair and all that. You know what I mean?
Just get sloppy in that.
I don't know what's going on, man. I think for me though, Laporte, he's a very, very good defender, but is he like a proper centre half where you can feel like he's an out and out defender? Or because I look at Diaz and Stones, I feel like they've got defending qualities in them.
Yeah.
I look at Laporte 3 years ago, unbelievable, but I think always City have to look for the next step. I think that Laporte one would be a key signing this summer, whether he leaves or go. Did he sign a contract or has he not signed a contract yet?
I can't remember, to be honest.
No, I don't think he was about to leave at one time.
He was about to leave, but listen, Laporte's a big part of what we do because he brings the ball out well from the back. He's left-footed. He can play it into midfield from the left. Yeah. It is what it is, but listen, I'm not going to criticise anyone. We've just got to do what we do. Liverpool are trying to do what they do. Big credit to Man City and Liverpool. We've got a title race on our hand. It's
exciting, man. You know what I mean? Not for me because now it's like two Roberts trying to rob your house.
League.
Hey?
They're still in the Champions League and they're still in the FA Cup. So we're going to play them again.
They could get the quadruple.
We're going to play them.
Yeah, I think for me, I still think Man City will win the league. I just feel like with that game at home, I think is the biggest incentive you're going to give. Get that win, and then I think it looks like it's sealed more than ever. I want to touch on the Haaland news. 500k a week. Yep. That is astonishing numbers. But you know what though? Are people surprised? When you look at.
Listen, if you look at him right at the minute, he's you've got Messi, you've got Ronaldo, you've got Mbappe, you've got Neymar, and then Haaland, and that's the next generation coming through. So if we can sign the hottest property in the world football, which he is, right, and we have to pay him, if we have to pay him 500 grand a week, clearly we can afford it. We've not replaced Aguero. So we got Aguero wages there. Yaya Toure, people like that. There's a lot of wages there. So the 500 grand a week, it ain't my money.
Also the actual brand itself in terms of
this is what I'm saying.
deal.
This is what I'm saying. And then he is then our global superstar. Like Aguero was, he's a superstar. So all the Haaland kits and everything will make him into a massive star.
Mate,
and like you say, he could be at Manchester City for 10 years. Players come to this club and they stay for a long time because they make it so good for him. And if he comes, the Man City fans will adore him. If we get him over
he's a blue.
Yeah, if we get him over the line, mate, what's better than that? Having a guy because you're going to see things come. If he signs for Man City, he's going to do interviews and he's going to tell you about his love for Man City. He's not going to say that when he's at Dortmund, but we all know that he's got a little bit of something about City.
Yeah.
And mate, and if we can get him up front with them players, don't forget Alvarez. We've got the South American Player of the Year coming. So you could sign. We go from having no striker to the best probably striker in the world, because only Mbappe may be better than him.
Yeah.
And then Alvarez, one of the best up and coming in the world. It's not bad.
You know what? People say, well, it's competition. It's proper. Remember, we used to have Negredo, Dzeko,
Mate,
Aguero.
we had Dzeko, Balotelli, Tevez, Aguero.
Yeah. And then you had that Jovetic. You had Negredo. Mate, you need it, man. And you know what, man? Especially when you want to dominate, Europe, you've got to do it. You know what I mean? And I think that would be the key sign. Whether it happens, let me know in the comments, people. Will Haaland go to Man City? I think it's possible, man. Keep liking the video, people, as you're watching it. Champions League draw is tomorrow. Yeah. Who do you fancy, man? Because you know what? You could get Villarreal or Benfica.
I want Liverpool.
What?
Liverpool.
What? Why?
Because you've got to play the best at some point. I want Liverpool.
But then surely you don't want to play them now.
Why?
The quarterfinals.
No, I want that Anfield European night. We owe them one, innit? I'm not one of these guys that wants to avoid any difficult matches.
No, but surely, if you want to play someone...
And shit-house me way to a cup. I don't want to do that. I want to play Liverpool, home and away, yeah? And I want to beat them. And then I want to move on and win the Champions League.
There's extra incentive coming from somewhere. Is it because now you're looking at them thinking...
No, because they smashed the fucking coach up the other year and it pissed me off, so I want to go there and beat them. Remember the coach they smashed up, but they didn't smash up and nobody got arrested because they didn't know who'd done it? When they were all standing on top of police vans and throwing bottles and that. I was there, by the way. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, Man City...
So basically what you're trying to say is, I want grudge. It's a grudge match.
No, I like that when we got to that Anfield on that European night, they had a bit of spice with the coach. We got on the pitch and the atmosphere was amazing and they fucking done us and we froze. Now I want us to go there now and put it on them.
Yeah.
I want these games in my life. I don't want Villarreal away. I've been to Villarreal. It's shit.
I want
Liverpool at Anfield.
You're going to get clipped.
I want Liverpool at Anfield. It's round the corner, European night. We can go there. I'm home again in an hour. I don't want Villarreal where it's just...
It's hot weather.
Yeah, but I don't care.
You get a tan.
When you're a football man, you want to feel it in your chest. You want to go to a stadium with a bag of nerves and feel it. And I want to feel that cop giving it the best, and I want to feel our end giving it the best, and I want to feel the result, and that's just me.
You know what? I get you. I get where you're coming from, because when I said I want PSG, and people can call me ludicrous, but I was like, no, I want that feel. I want to play the best, and don't get me wrong, we're nowhere near it, but Champions League feeling, and people are like, well, you're gonna get beat, but I get it.
I want them nights because
feeling, yeah.
I had so many nights of shit from years ago. Man. I want them nights. I want Liverpool. I want Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? I'm not bothered. We get who we get, but I think I'm not one of these. I hate people that go, oh, Ronaldo's injured. I'm glad with that. And I think, why are you glad he's injured? Yeah. You want to play the best, innit? I want to see the best. Or they go, oh, I hope we don't get Liverpool. Let's get Benfica. And I'm
especially
like, why?
The journey you've been on as well.
Because you could get Liverpool in the final and get beat. Let's go for the throw.
Yeah, of course. You know what,
do you know what I mean? This is just a generational gap. I see a lot of the young lads are scared, man. They're DMing me and Liverpool's going to win the league. I say, mate, it's what it is. It's football. We've been on a journey this season. We've had a great time. It is what it is. We can't complain.
You know what? You know why? Again, you know what I mean? Where you have that belief is because next year we go again. Next year we're going to win the league.
Yeah, 100%.
You know and that's the feeling of it.
We're a different club now. Every single season we're built to challenge. There's not one person in that whole building at City, from the programme seller to the hot dog man to the Caldoon, who doesn't believe we're going to win that league or win the Champions League. And that's what you want in a football club.
It's that mentality. Belief. And then when you look at switch it to the Manchester club, Manchester United.
But you had that.
We had that, but then it's
more than anybody had it. Nobody had that. Nobody had that.
Pep Guardiola. You know what I mean? It's the difference right now.
United's dropped the ball about 10 times in big decisions over the last 10 years.
Look at the really complimentary. He left when he knew it was going down. He left when he knew that the club had made priorities about other decisions rather than football. David Gill then left with him. So the two biggest football men in the last 20 years at United... Gone. You know what I mean? Chelsea took Peter Kenyon off us. Yeah. again, like I said to you, all these things happen for a reason, and it's like, boy, you know what, man? This is the reality of where we are, and you guys can go again. Whereas I'm looking at my team, looking bleak somehow, and that's why for me, you have to be firm on certain players. You know, imagine I'm feeling sorry for certain players when my team is in the shit, or I can't say criticise the football club. I can't want Ollie to be sacked. Yeah, he's a club legend or whatnot, but I've got to ask for the best.
It's your opinion, mate. It's your opinion.
You've got to demand the best.
If the people don't like your opinion, don't follow you. Don't subscribe. Turn off. Go and do what you're doing. That is basically the end of it. It's your opinion. You're entitled to it. The fact that you choose to come on YouTube and say it, that's up to you. So people that follow you, follow you
people
for
can
a
say
reason.
it in the pub though, and then nobody knows.
Exactly.
There's people shouting songs that, you know, in the stands that I don't disagree with. But you know what I mean? Again,
listen, if you was winning the league, nobody'd have anything to say about you doing a fan cam outside the ground, because everyone wants to get on your fan cam, say their 10 pence worth about United, go home and say, look, I'm on a fan cam, check it out. Because United are getting beat, they come out the stadium, and the first person they see who they want to have a go at is you, because you're going to say it how it is. End of story. That's it. It's weird. It's weird, but Arsenal have made a fucking living out of it. People have made a living out of it for the last 10 years of Arsenal being shit. And there's people now.
But I think there's difference in, I want my club to win. I want
exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. There's a difference. There's
a
a difference being someone sat in London behind a green screen talking bad about United, and somebody going to the game week in, week out about like you and showing true emotion. That's what people need to understand, man.
And I know, and I feel like, you know, like I said to you, everybody's a United fan. Everybody's got their own opinion, and that's fair, innit? But like I said to you, it's, for me, I'm just sick of the whole PR, you know, of the club, and I just want our club to just do well, and that's all I want, people. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for much. I just want United to go on a cup run. I want United to be. I've not been on a day out in Wembley since 2018. I go to Wembley now to watch England. You know what I mean? So that's how bad we are. I go to Wembley now to watch England. I don't go to watch United anymore. How many times have you been in Wembley in the last 2 years?
Ridiculous amount.
There you go then, exactly.
Last 10 years he's been a joke.
Levels, mate, levels. But listen, people, it is what it is, man. Steve, going to Southampton on the weekend?
Yeah, well, I was going, and I've had a text off someone from City, so I don't know what they want me to do. They was talking to me because I did Peterborough in the FA Cup.
Now I get why you didn't do that. The one before, it was that would have been a long drive for you.
City never did it. They didn't do it. I think they realised that. But I went on myself. I've got to be comfortable now, innit? I've done them days where I drive down in the morning, I watch the game, I drive back, get in at 4 a.m. I don't need to do that.
No, you've got to be comfortable, man.
Book a nice hotel, get up in the morning, toodle back on my own. Yeah. I've just give 2 tickets away on my channel to Southampton. So they've gone this morning. So there's a guy taking his mate. So big up to them.
Big up, man. Big up.
And I've got another 2 tickets. So I'm going to probably drive.
You know what? I might have to start giving that. But then again, nobody wants our tickets.
Nobody
My
wants
brother came
tickets,
with me
man.
because I don't want to go back.
Yeah. Well, he's had enough lamps, and it big up lamps.
Yeah, man, big up lamps, man. You don't want to go back. He said, you know what, man? You know what I mean? Nah. And people say, well, that's not true support. But when you look at how shit it is it worth investing in it? You know what I mean? Like, go and see that, and then next thing you know, they're writing statements out, oh, why, you know, you should back the club and, you know, be a proper fan, eh? You know what I mean? Through thick and thin, I'm like, listen, man, it is what it is. But people, we've got no football, 3 weeks off. Listen, I'm happy, actually. For once, I can just have a rest, mate, and just chill out, mate. You know what I mean? And just look after me. You know, because United don't look after me, so I'm looking after myself. But big up to everybody who's watching. This has been the Manc Talk. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Saeed TV, and also Big Steve. You know, how many are you away from 10k now?
I think I ain't got a clue.
You're approaching 9k though, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm only about 30 off 9.
Come on, people.
Get me to 9k,
people,
man.
30 people watching right now. If you haven't subscribed to Big Steve MCFC, get him to 9k.
And Instagram's booming for me at the minute.
Exactly.
And listen, I'm not like his Instagram, innit, where he don't give anything away because he's tired and cramped.
There you go.
I give things away, innit? You know what I mean?
There you go, man. So make sure you follow him on his Instagram, Saeed TV. Just keep following and keep supporting the channel. Like I said to you, man, we're just trying to give you the real talk on it. And anyone who's offended, mate, I'm sorry, this ain't the platform for you, because we're just going to say it how it is, people. So people, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.